I don't know. Looks like it's starting to kick in. Let's ask a professional. Labus, radiosis, what's the diagnosis?
Well, as your physician, I think I can safely say that I've never seen anybody take that much acid that fast.
Clinical trial.
Clinical trial!
If you can still hear me, friend, we're going into the LSD business. I told you this was the Down the hatch, my friend! That was a radical fucking move! Welcome to our clinical trial, your initiation! Soon every man, woman, and freak in Los Santos is going to be tripping these exact balls right here! But don't go down! Woo! Where the fuck did I go? Wait, am I in your head, fresh meat? I think I'm in your head. Looks like we're in this together, buddy. Head for the round gateway thing, and watch out for the trucks. Take it from me, they kinda hurt. Wow. Whoa, this is deep water, my dudes. Literally. Wait, is it literal if it's all in your head? Anyway, watch out for the wind! Dude! Classic tunnel phase, a lab rat staple. Hey, check out the spinning thing. Ow! Hey, lab rat. How many days have we been in here?
Let's see how deep this thing goes!
Hey, does this remind you of Cube? I freaking love that game! Don't fight it! Trust the tunnel! The tunnel is my favorite part! It's all about the journey! Hey, Flo, I get it. Forwards is backwards, left is right, up is down.
Or wait, was it like this all along?
Ah! It's a long tunnel. This must be how a turd feels, know what I mean? Hey, quick! You gotta move, little rabbit! They're coming for you!
Fair warning, dudes. I think this rabbit hunting stage can last for, like, months.
Is anyone else a rabbit?
fools of us.
Hold on! This is the
Wow, just wow! I don't even know what to say, guys. How cray-cray was that? We've been to the other side together. We've bonded. This is the shit right here the government should be putting in the water supply. Badunk-a-dunk!
First Mutual. How can I be of service? I'll look into it.
Holy moly! Eat a dick! I'll kick your fucking moolie! Fucking shit. That is messed up. No fucking way!
Oh, wowee! Ah! You gotta be... Oh, yikes!
No.
Oh, okay! Damn it!
Crap!
Michael!
Oh no! You asshole! Oh, fucking God!
I am so sorry! Oh my god! Damn it!
inspiring sci-fi vision and more like a, you know, a low-grade anxiety that's just getting steadily worse. Will the robots and AI really take our jobs? And it's not just about the paycheck, is it?
No, not at all.
It's that kind of knot in the stomach feeling of potentially losing economic security, maybe even our sense of agency in the world.
Yeah.
And honestly, the sheer speed of all this technological change can just feel overwhelming.
That feeling you're describing, it's completely understandable. I mean, it's rooted in very real trends that the sources we looked at really lay bare.
Right.
But what if we didn't just see this as like an inevitable threat?
Okay.
What if we viewed it as a potential turning point, maybe a profound opportunity to fundamentally rethink and, you know, redesign how our economies actually work for people?
And that's really the core of this deep dive, isn't it? It's about facing that shift, like head on. It's about exploring the possibility that technology, particularly automation, doesn't have to lead to a future of mass unemployment and, you know, stark inequality.
Right.
What if it could actually free us from traditional labor if, and this is the big if we are intentional about how we steer it?
That intentionality is key.
And crucially, we're going to look at how societies right now are actively experimenting with tangible ways to make sure that the wealth and well-being generated by this technological progress are broadly shared.
Yeah, getting beyond just GDP.
Exactly. It's about leaning into a future that's not some, you know, dystopian cyberpunk nightmare, but something far more hopeful. Maybe something with a bit more of that solar punk sensibility you mentioned.
A solar punk sensibility, precisely. It's kind of an aspirational vision, right? Where the focus isn't just on efficiency or profit, but on shared prosperity.
Right.
Where technology actually empowers individuals and communities, and where human well-being is truly prioritized.
And the exciting part, as our sources show, is that this isn't just theory. People are actually, like, building the pieces of this future already.
They really are. It's happening now.
Right, and that's where this stack of material becomes so valuable. We've pulled together a collection of sources that give us both the big picture and the granular detail.
Yeah, there's a lot here.
Reports digging deep into automation's real-world impact. Research on these frontier technologies like blockchain and digital identity. Historical analyses showing how past economic transformations unfolded. Studies on alternative ownership models like co-ops and land trusts. And, you know, fascinating discussions on how we might measure societal progress and well-being beyond just traditional employment stats.
These sources offer a really rich tapestry, I think. They show us the powerful forces at play, and crucially, they highlight the diverse and often surprising steps being taken right now around the world to build this more equitable future.
Yeah.
They demonstrate that people aren't just talking about the problem, they're actively, you know, prototyping solutions.
So our mission in this deep dive is to extract the most important insights, the essential nuggets of knowledge from all this material. We want to truly understand the profound forces driving this change. Yes. But even more importantly, we want to explore the concrete actions, the experiments, and the potential pathways already being forged
Yeah.
to build a future where economic agency is broad-based, not concentrated, and where human well-being is genuinely at the forefront. Let's dive in.
Okay, let's do it. Let's start by grounding ourselves in the reality that the sources describe this shifting landscape of work and the profound impact automation is already having. But what's the core challenge they really emphasize?
The core problem, and the sources are quite clear on this, is that automation, particularly the significant waves we've seen accelerating since the 1980s, isn't just tweaking the edges of the job market.
No.
It's fundamentally restructuring it.
Yeah.
It's altering not just what tasks are done, but how wealth is generated, and critically, how it's distributed among people.
And the data points in the material are quite compelling, showing this structural shift at a macro level.
Yeah, definitely.
Take, for example, the impact on wages and inequality, particularly in countries like the US.
You see some striking numbers here. One piece of research cited estimates that automation is responsible for a truly substantial portion, somewhere between, 50 and 70% of the changes we've observed in the entire U.S. wage structure over the last 4 decades.
50 to 70%.
Think about that. Over half of the shifts in what different people earn are directly tied back to automation.
It's a huge number, right? And it's not just affecting average wages, it's explicitly widening the gap between different income groups.
Yeah.
Further research referenced in the sources specifically attributes like 52% of the increase in wage inequality between groups in the U.S. from 1980 to 2016 directly to automation.
Wow.
And this coincides precisely with the period where real wages for workers without a college degree saw either stagnation or, actual decline.
So it's not just affecting those at the very bottom, it's really impacting what was traditionally the middle class.
Absolutely. And the sources make a strong data-backed argument that automation has played a more significant role in the overall U.S. earnings losses experienced over the last 40, 50 years than other frequently cited factors.
Like offshoring or deunionization.
Exactly. Factors that often capture more public attention. This really recenters the conversation on the profound economic power of technological change itself.
That's a critical point to understand that the technology story is perhaps the dominant factor in recent wage trends, maybe even more than job migration or the decline of unions.
It seems to be. And this impact is visible even at a sort of micro level. One study mentioned focusing on industrial robots specifically, found that for every additional industrial robot introduced per 1,000 workers in a local labor market, there was an associated 0.42% reduction in wages.
So a direct, measurable effect happening on the ground.
Yeah, it's not just abstract theory.
And this isn't just a phenomenon confined to the United States, correct?
Not at all. The sources are clear that these wage-suppressing and inequality-amplifying effects of automation are global trends.
Okay.
They are playing out across developed economies, demonstrating a widespread structural shift driven by the same underlying technological forces.
Beyond just the numbers on a paycheck, the types of jobs available and their inherent quality are also changing dramatically.
That's a crucial and often overlooked aspect. The sources discuss how automation doesn't just eliminate jobs, it alters the nature of the work that remains or is created. The new jobs often lack the same level of security, maybe opportunities for development or even intrinsic satisfaction as the jobs that were lost.
Right, leading to more precarious work.
Exactly. A rise in more precarious or less fulfilling work arrangements.
And this feeds directly into that idea of job polarization, sometimes called the hollowing out of the middle class.
Exactly. Automation disproportionately targets jobs that involve routine manual and routine cognitive tasks.
Yeah, the predictable stuff.
Right. We've seen this evolution from early automation impacting
got the wheels? All right, go to the bank. Driller, start hacking their network. You need to establish a connection before you get to the bank. Then you'll be able to trigger the vault door remotely. The hacking program's cleaning up after you, so you can take as many shots as you want and they won't know they're being attacked. Once you walk through those doors, there's no turning back. Well, actually, there's no turning back right now because I've put a lot of work into this and I'll be really
show it to me. Yes, it is the holiday season at the Crest residence, and Daddy's out drinking. Say, passed. If that thing I talked about comes up, I'll call you in. In the meantime, if anyone comes to me, I'll mention you as a reliable pair of hands. Hey, for the first time that wasn't bad, but don't get clingy.